Hello guys, and welcome to Algebra 1 with Mr. Chavez. So, today we're going to talk about system of equations. And this right here, we're going to learn how to get this into a form where we could substitute it as we did before. So we have 4x plus 3y equals 12, 2x plus y equals 6. Same as before, we want to see if a variable is isolated in one of these equations. Well, on none of these equations, the variable is isolated. But is there a variable that has a coefficient of 1? This is y right here. So what we're going to do is try to isolate this. In order to do that, same as before, we have 2x plus y equals 6. I'm going to draw my lines to divide my left and my right side. I want to get y by itself. So I need to take care of the 2x. Since we know the 2x is positive, the inverse operation would be negative 2x. So if I subtract 2x on my left side, I'm going to subtract 2x on my right side. Cancel these out. Draw my y is equal to 6 minus 2x. Next, now that I have y isolated, I can substitute this equation into my first equation. So we're going to write 4x plus 3. But instead of y, we're going to substitute 6 minus 2x. Equals 12. Now, we're going to go ahead and draw our lines. And now that I have my left side and my right side, let's get started. Can I simplify my left side? Yes, I have parentheses here, so we know positive 3 is going to be distributed. So positive times a positive is a positive. 3 times 6 is 18. Positive times a negative is a negative. 3 times 2 is 6. And I have x. I'm going to drop my 4x over here. Now, I have 4x plus 18 minus 6x. I'm going to get my like terms next to each other. So I have a 4x. And I have a negative 6x. And I'm going to move my positive 18 over here. Now, 4x minus 6x gives you negative 2x. And I'm going to draw my positive 18. Since I can't do anything else here, I'm going to put my equal sign. On my right side, I only have a 12. So I'm going to go ahead and drop it. How can I get the variable by itself? So, same as before, I want to get this by itself. So I'm going to take care of my positive 18. The inverse operation would be minus 18. If I subtract 18 from my left side, I'm going to subtract 18 from my right side. So minus 18. Positive 18 minus 18. 0 pair. I haven't done nothing to my negative 2x, so I'm going to drop it. Now, 12 minus 18 gives you negative 6 equals. Now we have negative 2x equals negative 6. Remember, when two things are next to each other, that's multiplication. So the inverse operation would be division. And remember, we're always going to divide by the coefficient, which is negative 2. Negative 2 divided by negative 2 gives you 1. I have x left over equals negative 6 divided by negative 2 is 3. So my answer is x equals 3. So what we're going to do is plug my x equals 3, or my known variable, into one of these equations. The one I'm going to use is the bottom one, because y is already isolated. So I'm going to copy the equation exactly the same, but instead of x, I'm going to substitute my 3. So y equals 6 minus 2, instead of x, 3. So we have negative 2 times 3 gives you 6. Draw my 6 minus 6 is 0. So y is equal to 0. So the solution for this system of equations is x is equal to 3, y is equal to 0. And this is how you solve a system equation using substitution. If you have any questions, please let me know.